Today I'm coming on to talk about the less often discussed long-term effects of disordered eating and health implications. I think that the more commonly talked about cases, and deservingly so, are, tragic cardiac arrests or hair loss, fainting, being tube fed. I'm not trying to minimize the severity of that whatsoever, and this isn't for clout or for pity, but I think something that's less often talked about that I want to raise awareness on is digestive issues, and they can last way longer than the eating disorder itself. And because of the gut-brain connection, digestive problems also have secondary mental health implications. The past year and a half, I have seen a dietitian, a naturopath, an allergist, 3 different GI doctors and clinics, and we have yet to get to the bottom of what is going on with my chronic reflux. I have had 2 different endoscopies, an abdominal ultrasound, 2 manometry studies, a Bravo pH study, and I'm currently undergoing an esophageal impedance study. Yesterday, after they did the manometry, which involves imaging of me swallowing to see if I have any motility disorders that's causing contents that I'm consuming to either get stuck in my esophagus or come back up, they placed this thinner catheter. The manometry tube was supposedly 8 times the size and thickness of the catheter. Unfortunately, all of these studies are because my case is not straightforward. Typically, people who struggle with acid reflux and heartburn have typical high acidic reflux, which means their pH is less than 4 when they're experiencing symptoms. Last August, I had a Bravo pH study, which is where they implement a chip on my esophagus to read my pH levels while I am experiencing symptoms. And that doctor overread the study and saw a symptom correlation between my pH being weakly acidic, so between 4 and 6, or even alkaline, so above like a 6 or a 7, with my symptoms. So my current GI doctor ordered an impedance test. This test has multiple probes along my esophagus, so it's reading in more than one spot. He would like to see how high my reflux is coming up. Additionally, it detects other stomach contents like bile, gas, and more alkaline reflux than the Bravo, which is more meant to detect the traditional acid reflux. The goal of this study is to confirm that my symptoms are in fact caused by reflux, and from there we will discuss surgical options to repair the valve that is supposed to open and close as you eat to allow your food to go into your stomach, but then it's supposed to close to keep the contents from coming back up. And when they measured my valve, they rate it on a scale of 1 to 4. 4 is if your valve is wide open, and a 1 is how you want it to be, where when they put the endoscope down in your esophagus, your stomach closes tightly around it. I was at a HELB grade 3. They also have detected a hiatal hernia twice, which just means that my stomach is essentially pushing up into my esophagus, which also causes stomach contents to reflux back up. The message that I want to get across is take care of yourself, because you don't know what starving yourself can do to your health long term, and it is a privilege to be in a young and healthy body.